Yeah. So what's really ironic is in Ada County, there's not been that much change. I think we're just one of those places in the country where there's not as much focus because there are a lot of other places that have bigger clusters of illegal immigrants that are also criminals, right? So,
which is a distinction. Civil
correct.
versus criminal.
Correct.
Right? You cross the border into the United States, that's a civil crime.
Yes.
You assault somebody, that's a criminal charge. Right? So, yes, the articulation is clear. Hey, if somebody entered the United States illegally, they broke a law. Yes, that's fine. That's not something you can charge them with, though.
Right. So what I get a lot of questions about is, well, what does it look like for us to cooperate with ICE? I've had people say, you need to stop cooperating from ICE over here. And I've had people over here say, you need to do more with ICE. And I have an easy answer for it is, well, we've worked with ICE before this new administration. And now we do work with them a little bit closer, but the mission hasn't changed. When they find someone that has criminal warrants or is a criminal suspect, and they say, hey, we got a bead on this guy, he's an illegal, can you help us go and arrest him? Yeah, because he's wanted, or he's got some kind of criminal thing going on, and that's public safety. That's what our name of the game is for us, right?
Right.
So
public safety within Ada County.
Correct.
Like, you can't take over the entire state.
Right.
You care about public safety within the borders of your jurisdiction.
Right. So the big question, another big question we get is, well, are these illegals overrunning your jail? That's not how it works, right? So right now, I can't remember what it is today, but let's say there's 50 people in the Ada County Jail with a ICE detainer on them. Okay. All that means is, hey, this guy got arrested for something, and he's on ICE's radar, but he has criminal charges locally here. Let's just say burglary. We'll just call it burglary. Right. Okay. So he gets arrested for burglary. He's in the Ada County Jail. Either we figure it out or ICE figures out, because we give them a list of everybody that's gotten booked in for the day. It just automatically goes to them. Something that we set up.
Great.
Before Trump became president. It makes their job easier if, hey, listen, this is all public information anyway, so here's a list of them, so you don't have to comb through the website every day.
Yeah.
And so here it is.
And they can just set up an alert on their end if they want.
Look in your database.
Sure.
And if it's somebody you want to put a detainer on them, you can put the detainer on. But they're here for burglary, so you don't get to take them until they're done with their local charges. And then, once they're done with the local charges, they come get them, take them to an ICE facility.
Gotcha. And that's the ICE detainer.
Correct.
Got it.
Right? So the detainer lets us hold them for a short period of time so they can come get them and transport them elsewhere. So it's not a matter of, oh, I showed up here with a big van load of illegals and now we need to book them into the jail. You can't.
That's the opposite of what happens.
Like, pretty much. We go get them, and
ICE takes them away.
Correct. Yep. And we go get them on a criminal charge, or we find them on a criminal charge. Once in a while in the field, we'll recognize maybe somebody might not be illegal and contact ICE. In the jail, sometimes we might recognize just because of the questions we ask them when they get booked into jail. But the information that we provide to ICE a lot of times leads to, oh, we've been looking for this fella. Let's let Ada County know we need a detainer on him. Okay, he's here. His burglary, he's served 3 months or something. They brought it down to petty theft. He served 2 weeks or something, and so he's getting out on this day. So come pick him up. And it's as simple as that. But both sides of the fence, people that are all for ICE working as hard as they can, and people who are all for ICE working as little as they can. I think they both are. They don't understand that.
Both are mad at you.
Yeah, they both like. Why aren't you working? Like we've worked with ICE forever. It's just now they have more resources than they did before, and more ability to, perform their jobs.
So the accusation from people saying, "Why weren't you doing more beforehand?" It's like, we've always been doing what we've been doing.
Yep.
And for the people saying you're out there scooping people up, you're like, nope. we've always been doing what we've been doing,
Correct.
which is trying to keep public safety paramount in Ada County.
Yep.
And if somebody breaks the law in Ada County, public safety, we arrest them, we charge them, we deal with that. We let ICE know every day, everybody we bring in.
Every single day.
That's it. And your number one goal is public safety. So for people saying you're going to like Home Depot to arrest random people, that's also not true unless somebody called the cops because there was like shoplifting or there was like somebody got in a fight. And then, yes, you will go to the Home Depot to address the assault charges.
Correct. And honestly, try and get that message to our legitimate immigrant population has been kind of tough, right? Because there's so much misinformation. And what I'm finding is it's always well, my aunt saw a thing on the internet that her friend put of this thing that's happening. Like, no, don't believe that. You need to go to the source and find what the real information is, because it's just a lot of people are just uninformed. And if it's not your everyday life, I mean, I get it, but don't believe what you read on the internet. Go to the source, and it's the answers I have for people are simple. They really are simple, and that's what sheriffs all over Idaho do.
So bottom line is people saying, hey, look, these people are the potentially illegal immigrants are worried about going to work because they're afraid they're going to get scooped up by the sheriff. To be clear, that is not something Ada County Sheriff does or has ever done.
No, correct. Now, if you are an illegal and you've committed a crime, or if you're illegal and you've been deported and come back and deported, ICE probably going to have their eye on you. If you're one of those people that really should not be here because of any nefarious things you're doing, you should probably be worried. But right now, especially, ICE is focusing on criminals. They really are. Their focus is on criminals, and hey, we're going to go find these people that are a public safety threat and address those. And that's what they've been focusing on.